The 2006 Duke lacrosse rape case, you know that phrase, highlighted how unsupported accusations and blind acceptance by a politically motivated prosecutor and media pressure could create a nationwide firestorm. The three young men accused of the rape had their lives turned upside down. They were arrested, indicted, and punished in the court of public opinion. The case was actually later dismissed. And now, almost 20 years later, their accuser says she lied about the whole thing. Steve Harrigan is live in Atlanta with more details. Steve.
That's right. This admission certainly is a long time coming. It goes all the way back to 2006, 18 years ago, at a house in Durham, North Carolina, a party by the Duke lacrosse team, and a stripper, Crystal Mangum, said she was raped by 3 Duke lacrosse players. Now, yesterday, for the first time ever, she says that never happened. She made up the story.
I testified falsely against them by saying that they raped me when they didn't, and that was wrong. And I betrayed the trust of a lot of other people who believed in me.
Mangum was speaking from prison where she's serving a 14-year sentence for murder. The case itself, 18 years ago, got national attention. The 3 white students from an elite university were prejudged as guilty by the national media, by their own university, and by the prosecution. The DA involved eventually got disbarred for withholding crucial DNA evidence. And the president of Duke, Richard Broadhead, suspended the 3 students and ended the lacrosse season. Eventually, after the dismissal, the 3 students settled a lawsuit with Duke and the president for an undisclosed amount. Back to you.
All righty. Thank you very much for that. This was something that was shocking at the time, obviously. It was this accusation, Harris, of this mass rape. And now part of her explanation was that she did it because she wanted to feel validated. And this goes back to the idea of victimhood, the romanticization of victimhood, that you mean something if you have been attacked or have had a hate crime committed against you. And that's why she did it. She was, in prison for the 2013 murder of her boyfriend, whom she stabbed. He died 10 days later. A sentence of 13, I think, to 18 years for that. Is this what do you think makes her come back 20 years to admit what we all felt we knew, which that it was not true?
Well, why this moment? Like, I understand she's in prison for murder, and I understand that a lot of prisoners who are behind bars find faith and so on and so forth. But she's known all along that she ruined the lives of 3 human beings, young men at the beginnings of their dreams. How do you live with that every day if, in fact, you have a conscience that guides you to apologize to the world, and you know it's going to end up beyond that podcast all over the place? I mean, I still think she's self-serving. I don't know what else to think about her. She hasn't convinced anybody. She could have told anyone, look, I made it up. I'm not strong enough to say it, but I don't want those young men to go to prison. She's 48 years old. Mm-hmm. That could have dawned on her a decade ago. That could have dawned on her 2 decades ago. But it didn't, so I'm left with not really believing her. I just know that she lies. She's telling me she lies. How do I know she's honest?
You can't reason with unreasonable, though. You have to remember, she actually tried to kill all of her children before she even killed her boyfriend. I mean, she lit the house on fire with her 3 children in it. So you can't reason with unreasonable. You can't try to get in the mind of someone who's not entirely there, whether it's mental health or not. But the fact that she's coming forth now, that's great. But she has caused so much harm to so many people.
You know, Ian, she wrote a self-published book where she refused to say that it was not true, that she wouldn't take back anything she said. And at the same time, we have a generation of these young men living their lives, people presuming that it never did happen. But this seems to be a message, and we're living it now when it comes to the issue of victimhood, what we reward in society, what people expect from each other. I mean, this is something, even though it's late, that people could talk about more about the nature of what has happened in our civil society.
Yeah, so blast from the past, Stephen Miller, incoming Deputy Chief of Staff, when he was a student at Duke, he was out there advocating, saying, look, you need to look at the facts here. So he was ahead of the curve on that. What I think here is we need to change it from there's value in being a victim to there are consequences for trying to do this. When you murder someone, you take a life. When you falsely accuse someone of rape or sexual assault, you take away their reputation. You murder their reputation. There need to be criminal consequences going forward for this kind of behavior, because you are destroying lives when you falsely accuse somebody of rape and sexual assault.
You know, people are thinking about the issue of even perjury, but though that statute of limitation is gone at this point. And as a lawyer, it's interesting because Nai Fong was disbarred. The decisions made in this entire process were obscene.
She cost the lives and the careers of so many people in this, and I'm so glad that you brought up the fact that she should be held criminally liable. I don't think it's too late. There is no statute of limitations on that, considering the fact that she's just now coming out admitting that she lied. She destroyed not only the lives of these 3 men who had these bright futures. They were Duke University. Do you know how hard it is to get into that school? How hard they worked, how hard their parents worked in order to afford to pay and send them to that school.
You don't really recover.
You will never recover. Their lives are forever destroyed. I mean, their legacy finally is going to be cleared, but it's a little too late. And she should be held criminally liable.
And, you know, for the Democrats and the left in general, perhaps it's time to have people feel validated by supporting them to make them successful.
One other thing, remember, this is 2006, which is well before the Me Too movement, and this is such a step backwards for all the real victims that are out there, and somebody should make an issue of it.
All righty. Coming up, Whoopi Goldberg accused Robert F. Kennedy Jr. of fat-shaming everybody.